Alright, here for round 11. We're already qualified, but trying to see how far up we can get on the leaderboard. And this hand's not as good as the first one before the remake, but it's still good. You have 4 wrong people join you while waiting for a match? That's insane. I wish we had the last hand. I like the last hand a lot more. Oh, it should be on. Good call. Maybe I was supposed to play a mountain there. Eh. Doesn't really matter. Alright, let's hopefully draw some gas off of this Pyromancer. Interesting to do that now, not earlier on. Alright, we do desperately want to draw a 5th land now, so we can cast this Glorybringer. What's up, Adam? You're probably about to be 2-0 in the league. I've never been more upset in my life. Dude, the deck is disgusting. I don't know what to tell you, man. No matter how bad you want it to be, it'll just do things for you. Our opponent's going off. The thing is, they don't really want to kill the Pyromancer, right? It's a pretty awkward spot to be in. That's pretty good. I said we want to draw a 5th land, we drew the 5th land. I guess they could have like Bolt plus Gut Shot, but then we're so far ahead that just doesn't matter. I'm gonna exert here. The deck is disgusting. Okay. I was a little afraid of mutagenic growth, but if they use a mutagenic growth there, then I think I'm fine with that. They don't have that many cards left. Sure. Did they hit a light at the stage? Yeah, that's not enough stuff. That was a really good draw. I could play Ooze plus Pyromancer here. Or really, I should probably just be eating the yard. I think eating the yard is better. I'm just gonna do it now. There's an argument to try to do in our upkeep, but I'd rather them not be able to crack a land and just hit Lightning Bolt off the top. I want them to have to use both Lightning Bolt and Lava Dart. This isn't the most mana efficient thing in the world, and there is a pretty decent chance that we're supposed to just Ooze plus Pyromancer there, just because even though they'll get the Lava Dart off and be able to kill the Ooze, we just get to draw 2 and keep going through our deck while applying pressure. Because if they're bolting one of our Pyromancers to relieve pressure, it's a pretty good spot. Yeah, like they had to draw Bolt there, which is fine. I mean, this is still very good for us. I don't care about the pillage, I'm just gonna discard it. I'd rather have the 1/1 body. Wow, we're finally, we're back below 20. Whatever shall we do? I like the repeating Pyromancers. Oh, paying full cost for life this stage, that's not a good sign for them. I'm gonna hold back a Pyromancer in case he can give this thing a haste somehow. Alright. Got game 1. And we're gonna side like we normally gonna do against these red decks. We want the removal, like a Braid, like Anger. Kitchen Finks is pretty strong, just gaining life, and so is Ooze. The Blood Moons and the Pillages do nothing. And the last card I cut has been like changing in and out. Typically, I've just been leaning towards the Ren and 6s though. And I'll bring in the Thrun. The Thrun's a pretty decent body. The Ren and 6 does kill Steamkin. Sometimes. Not super often. I think on the play, Ren and 6 is a lot better, but I kind of like having just this 4/4 hexproof guy. I think it works out pretty well. Especially when we're adding more 2-drops to our deck. It's not like we're ruining our curve because we're adding in a Braids and a 3rd Ooze. This hand needs more lands in it, but it has double or Braid I can cast along with this Stomp, so I'm gonna keep it. It's like just good enough, I think. In terms of like, ideally you want to have a 3 mana hand, no matter really what this, not no matter what the spells in it are, but it is a slight need. But this hand can still function. Yeah, drawing a 3rd land here will be huge if we do. Alright, we actually get to make use out of Stomp, which doesn't happen too often. Normally it's pretty risky. Not drawing a land sucks there. I'm going to Stomp this now though. They have to have double gut shot for that to be bad. We might just get ran over here if we don't draw another land, depending on what they have. They didn't have light up the stage, that's really good for us. The question here is, do I want to get in a fight on my turn or try to bait them into doing things on their turn? The main thing is they could have like, they probably have a lava dart or something along those lines. And I actually kind of want to bait them into doing that. Let's just do this now. Because they can suspect that we have like land plus bolt, but wow, that just resolved? Huh. I feel like if they want to use their whole hand protecting this, it's fine. Because I feel like they would have protected the Soulscar Mage. Wow. So they're super land heavy, I guess. They could be creature heavy, but I think they're land heavy. Because they would have played creatures last turn. Now they drew the gut shot. I guess gut shot wouldn't have done anything last turn. Alright, that's a lot of burn, so we're at a virtual 9 right now. That Kitchen Finks was a really good draw. I'm gonna go ahead and cast it. Hopefully they do not draw a Soulscar Mage. It would be unfortunate. Soulscar Mage works very well into Kitchen Finks. Yeah, so if we didn't draw that 3rd land that turn we did, we would have been in big trouble, but that is a part of the game. Wow, they willingly bolted it and then let us gain the life like that? That's crazy. They must have a Bedlam Reveler. Or not. I still don't think I want to season Pyro. Welcome to the ManaTraders queues. Hey, I'll take it. Alright, yes, please, opponent. Just keep using your burn not at my face. Look in their yard. So they have a lava dart in there. Just gonna bolt this thing. Alright. Play the ooze out. If they have a bolt and that's like their last card, I'm pretty happy with this situation. Dismember. Okay. Man, our opponent has the best sequencing I've ever seen. The best sequencing. I've never seen better. You made a bad decision while cooking last night? What happened? How do I want to do this? Oh no. I doubt that. I bet that wasn't fun. Yeah. God. I bet that was a mess. Holy shit. Like, it all trying to say, okay, it didn't absolutely explode, that's good. The food tasted alright? Well, that's good. What's it with people bringing this card in? They are also playing Steamkin. I mean, that's fair. We have all our Utopia sprawls. Which, if you hear anything from my Overturf, Steamkin is actual garbage. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem good. It seems like it just dies. Oh man, those Dragon's Claws are really gonna save you. Apparently Noah found a Mirror Breaker. Brave the Elements, oh god. Hold on, are they 3, 6, 7, 8? They go to 3. Okay, I can't kill them this turn, so I may as well cast this. That's hilarious. There's like no commentary for this game, it's just they're very dead. That's the comment. I think they were dead that turn if I didn't cast the Bloodbright Elf. But they have Dragon's Claws. How could they lose? Alright, that was pretty good. We're keeping up the undefeated streak. 11-0. Let's see see you all for round 12. Alright. We're 11-0. Here for round 12. And the hand is gas. Pretty easy keep. Oh! It's the mono white deck. Not Gruul, then die. Yes, basically. That's basically what goes on here. I wish you drew more spells so that we can make 1/1s, but here we are. So competition gets weird. Oh, that makes sense. Also, what's up, Cam? Venerated locks it on. Okay. That's actually the guild mod in the lore. I did not know that. But it's very fitting, especially for the way these have been going. You summoned a Noah. Whoever built your opponent's deck must be a galaxy brain. Oh well. I think I'm just Pyromancer plus Arbor Elfing. And then next turn, I'll get to Bloodbraid Elf and do other stuff. You can't win this matchup. Is it really that bad? Like, it doesn't seem that bad, I guess, so far. Am I just gonna, like, die out of nowhere? Sitting in a parking lot waiting to get swabbed again because they got your sample contaminated yesterday? Jesus Christ. You have some of the worst fucking luck. If you were able to beat it 2-0 twice, it's gotta be. I guess? That stupid enchantment has flash, right? And it's 4 mana. I guess I'll give them the option to kill both elementals, because I kind of want them to do that. And if they have a force, I take 11, that's fine. Yeah, like, some of your, like, life luck is just the actual fucking worst I've heard. I just, like, feel bad. Like, I don't know how the bullshit always happens to you. I feel like they have a path, which means I don't want to attack. What's up, Zara? This mono white deck is apparently broken. Well, the creator of the deck is literally here in this chat. Oh, that's annoying as shit. Do they not have path? How much mana do I have? 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 path to dismember. Well, I meant like in their hand. Like I figured they had like path in the deck. If you didn't have path in the deck, I would call you insane. Just gonna attack with this thing. We can make a lot of chump blockers. We also have the ooze to gain, I guess, only 1 extra life because there are not any creatures in the yard. 2 giant killer. This deck can't beat a cryptic loop? I don't think so. It probably just kills faster. That's a pretty good set of 2 cards off the top for our opponent. We need to draw a... Well, if we don't draw something, we're dead. Because they drew double Spectral Procession in a row. Which is very unfortunate. Alright, we're dead. I mean, that had to be their 2 top decks. I mean, I can't really force them to do anything weird in terms of blocking. Breaking on 2 draws didn't help either. What if I can force them to chump with one of these? But all they do is block here, then they live. And this is a free block, right? But it puts a creature in the yard. But I need like 2 creatures put in the yard, so I'd also have to attack with this. But if I lose both of these, then I guess I only have to lose 1 creature. But if I lose 1 creature, I'm in a really bad spot because then Clothis can't do anything anymore. And it's not like I can attack with like all the elementals by any means. So I know, that's why I'm dead. That's why I'm trying to get a creature in the yard, is because I know that this will kill me combined with this. That's why I'm talking that way. I just didn't mention it out loud, which I should have. But yeah, the Chef at Dunes is why we're dead, basically. Because I can't really sacrifice a creature. Yeah, we're just dead. We needed that to be something else, the stomping ground. Okay, I mean, whatever. We flooded out at the end and they drew not ground things. Because if they just sat there and drew like servo exhibitions instead of, or gathered a townsfolk or anything that's on the ground, it wasn't going to be a problem. It was specifically because it was in the air. Alright, definitely bringing in Anger. Like Cinder Vines. I think the big way we lose is the enchantments. So I'm bringing this in solely for those. Blood Moon literally does nothing. Pillage is bad. Ren isn't good. It's better than this shit. It would have been good that game. It would have helped us survive. Also, if our plan is to kill the enchantments, then it gets a lot better, right? Like, obviously they have Loxodon, but then, like, this is gonna do enough. Like, these are just far worse, and this isn't worth cutting. It's just a dead card half the time? Sure. It's like most things. I'm gonna bring in the things. The only other card I could think would be like... I mean, I don't want to bring a Braid in, of all things. I know it gets worse post board though because of stupid Auriok champion. But I can't control that. Gotta keep them off it. Yeah, that card's not great for us, but... If this hand had a second land in it, I would keep, but the 3-drops don't do enough. Like, if this was like a... If there was a Renin 6 in this opening hand, it would be insane. It would be literally nuts. But there's not, so I've got a mulligan. His hand's not the best, but I'm still gonna keep it. Alright, put mull to 6. I'm gonna put away... I think Season Pyro. I think I want to keep the Cinder Vines. I definitely want to keep Bone Crusher Giant. I think turn 3 Clothless is the way we're gonna buy a lot of time in this matchup. I'm gonna put away the Pyro because if we go turn 3 Clothless, we can play Bloodbraid Elf pretty easily. It mulligans very well. Oh, if I was that, yeah, for sure. You just mulligan to like force an intangible virtue. You like have to have those. Alright, well, we need to draw a land really bad. I'm gonna... No, I'll just stomp. This is gonna help keep them off of flipping at Legion's Landing. Glad we drew that because we really needed to. Really badly. See what they do this turn. They haven't had force, which has been nice. What? Nothing? Oh, there's like Raise the Alarm in the deck, right? There's Raise the Alarm, okay. I'm going to Chandra, tick up for mana, play Cinder Vines, and kill the Legion's Landing, I think. It's either that or I exile the Gatherer Townsfolk and just cast Bloodbraid Elf and see what we hit. but I'm not like the biggest fan of that. I was really kind of wanting to save the Cinder Vines for a pump spell though, not this. But they would have, I think they would have played in, well, I don't think they would have played Intangible Virtue there, but they would have played Force last turn. But if they have Force, playing Chandra's not good at all. I think I Chandra Cinder Vines. I just hope they don't have Virtue. Chandra dies if I play her here. From them having a Force or something. Like, I think if they don't have Force, so they have to have Virtue in hand. Like, if the Chandra is that valuable, then I need to play Bloodbraid Elf, but then they're flipping this, which is probably not good for us. If they have, like, Force or something like that, it's not good anyways, because then I have to trade my Elf. So I would have to, like, the thing is, I do get a flip off of this, so, like, I can flip into, like, the thing is, like, Stomp and Bolt don't do it, I would have to flip into Anger or, and I don't really want to flip into a Seasoned Pyromancer, I don't want to discard my hand. So that leads us to this line. So we'll Chandra Cinder Vines. Tick up. If they don't have Intangible Virtue, then this is gonna be easy. It's either the nuts or trash. Fair. I mean, he's probably just gonna rip it off the top like a savage anyways. Okay. Well, there's a Force. Do they have a Virtue? Alright, well they're, I'm not gonna say dead, but our Chandra just gained us 4 life when we're using it almost solely for the mana ability. Orgog Champion's not that fun for us, but we'll live. Our Chandra lives another day. This deck is just a long time for you to raise your foil prices. Oh my god. Did you talk to P-Tarts about the deck, or did he just like find it? Because that's normally not a type of deck that he plays. So when I saw him tweet about it, I was like, I wouldn't say super shocked, but I was pretty shocked. Four, 1, 5, 0, 5, 0 back to back. Their opponent just dealt themselves infinite damage. They're just trying to get the Chandra off the board. That's fair. They really want this Chandra dead. We need to draw something here. But there's a lot of good draws in our deck. Like that one. I'm just gonna bash their face in. I'm just gonna hope they draw nothing. Like, I can trade Bloodbraid Elf for a human, but I don't think that's in our favor. Dude, this guy in his Spectral Procession top decks. It's like every time he needs to top deck something, he draws Spectral Procession, which is always the worst case scenario for us. You're sorry you build good decks? Our opponent just... It's more so our opponent got very lucky. They're in the deck to draw them, sure. It's just annoying. Wow, she's gonna play a second Procession here. I think that's worse. I'm not sure if that's worse. We still have a lot of draws. I'm not the biggest fan of giving our opponent a life here, but we need to do things. Attacking with Kitchen Fink seems good for us, I think. Bet they don't block him. Dude, I hope. Like, if they do block, I think it's fine for us too. I think then I just don't cast Arbor Elf. Our opponent found the line. I would hope Noah wouldn't do that to me. You're working on Excel, story of my life. How much is this? I have to kill one of these. Yeah, our opponent's the king of top decks. That's all I've learned. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with the Finks. When I have one, yes. If I didn't attack with the Finks, you are correct. Like here, 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 it goes to 3. Yeah, I'm like barely keeping up with him. Their deck is mostly redundant stuff, that's true. I think there's just a lot of cards they can. I think there's still a lot of spells in their deck that they can draw that don't matter. Yeah, that's true for us too, I guess. Ren and 6 right on time. Well, I can kill their flying spirit. Well, the ground token makers don't matter here. It's the flying ones. I think opponent's dead if you kill his spirit. Yeah, like that's just what I'm gonna do. They have to draw another spectral procession off the top. Which if they do that, so be it. That's just life. And they can't attack with Auriok Champion still, so... Like, if they have something that builds the ground out, it doesn't matter. Gather the townsfolk. I don't even think that matters, honestly, because we have our ground is so big. I guess they gain 5 from it. Yeah. So they would have 7 dudes, and we have 6. Well, that card doesn't matter. They are dead on board. That was a really close game. I really didn't think we were gonna win based on our opener, but it worked out. I think I wasn't supposed to attack with the Finks the turn I did. I think most of the time it's bad to attack there. Unless our opponent's a dingus. I still think Ren and 6 is good enough, a high enough percentage of the time, even though... So most of the time, I guess we're losing to the air though, which means maybe we should be bringing in a Braid more often. I think Ren and 6 getting lands back... Ren and 6 getting lands back is not irrelevant though. Also, if they're gonna spend any of their energy attacking Ren and 6, I'm pretty happy. So I think... that means I want it still. So we might even get a chance to Anger of the Gods at some point. Our opponent mulled a 6. His hand has a lot of potential, but it probably just doesn't do enough. So I'm gonna mulligan. It needs like a good 3-drop in it. This hand's pretty good. I'm making... That's cool. The ooze doesn't matter right now, so I'm gonna put it away. No, specializing in a deck and having it like pop off like that is really rewarding, for sure. I mean, clearly it's working, like it's doing things. I still think the matchup still feels close to me. I don't think it's like outrageous in one direction or the other. But there's a chance I'm supposed to play Finks there just to like buy time that way, but I also think Colossus buys time in its own unique way. Oh, for sure. Colossus is gas. This kitchen Finks is gonna help clog up the ground really well for us. Hopefully they don't have a path. And hopefully we can draw some spells. We haven't drawn a spell since our turn 1. Hopefully they don't waste time in Ren. I mean, I hope they do. I think I'm gonna just attack. Cause I'm afraid of them having, I think they have a path. And I want them to path this. If they path this, I don't think I care as much. And then what, they kill Ren? I mean, if they choose to kill Ren so that I don't have devotion count, then I need a top deck. But yeah, I'm gonna 90 and a Growing Crusader deck to pop off. I feel like you've been working that in Pioneer since like its inception, right? Pioneer's dead. Yeah, basically. I mean, I guess it's kind of gas, but not really. It's not the kind of gas we need. I think opponent is close to dead. They probably have raised the alarm here, right? But I'm pretty sure, like, I just attack for 6 here. If they raise the alarm, then they go, like, what, block here. And then I think it's... Going to 6? That seems pretty dangerous. I mean, maybe I'm reading the room wrong, but... I'm just as surprised that they feel like they can go that low, that safely. Like, I think they have high incentive to trade with the kitchen Finks, which I was hoping they would do so I can make my Uza 3-3. I mean, our opponents, like, that's a pretty bold play by them. I just wonder what else they can have in their hand. Is this a Loxodon? Sure. I don't really care. They can't attack. If they attack, they're dead on board. They just gave us a lot of time and let us untap. I didn't want to fetch there because we have a basic mana in our deck, and I think the life total race gets kind of close here. They're at the mercy of our draw steps. Well, I drew a spell, so... I think I just attack with the Sphinx. So that I can put a card into yard. Yeah, I'm gonna attack with the Sphinx. It's gonna let them turn around and attack, but... I can't think of something we lose to. Like, I just actually can't think of... Because they have to block this. I'm gonna put them to 2 with the run. Yeah, that's fine. We got our card in the yard. I mean, I guess a path does it. They have to have path here for Clothis. Brave the Elements wouldn't have killed us, right? 4, 8, 12. Yeah, we would have lived at 1. I mean, here, I just... Opponent lost because he took a million. Yeah. Clothis is insane. Yeah, if they raise the alarms and they trade it with the Sphinx, I think that they... Well, it still winds up, like, not great for them. I think they get an extra turn out of it. I'm not really sure if they do, though. Honestly. And then they couldn't really... I guess they would have been able to attack the way they did. I don't know. I think it would have been interesting how the game plays out if that had happened. Because then the turn after the raise the alarm thing, when they Loxodon, I could have then attacked that turn a lot better. And forced damage through. I don't know. That was a really close game. But we're still undefeated. 12-0. We'll be back for round 13. Alright, we're back for round 13 on our Reign of Terror. And we're on to play. And the hand is straight gasoline. Straight gasoline. That's the only way to describe this hand. I don't know what our opponent is on, but it probably has lands in it, and they're probably not going to be happy when we kill their first 2 lands of the game. We're playing as Mono White again. Well, as much... I'm gonna kill it. A lot of their token producers are a 2-drop, so hopefully this staves them off pretty well. Told you it was popping off, dude. You're right. This turn... I feel like I'm not... The pillage loses a lot of value if I don't cast it this turn, but I'm not sure that it's better than going Clothis Bolt. I'll kill the land. They might just not have another one. Alright, they had another one. It's not the end of the world. Glorybringer. So we can cast Glorybringer, but I feel like they have a path, and I don't want path to be like convenient for them to cast. So I'm gonna cloth this. And start getting the Clothis train going. Well, they had all the lands they needed. I think I'm gonna want to actually. I feel like they're gonna cast a Raise the Alarm or something. My plan is to exert the Glorybringer, which means I don't have to bolt right now. Yeah, I'll just take the point of damage. Because if they have to path this turn, then I think the outcome is fine by us. Because that means they're not playing Raise the Alarm or whatever this turn. Alright, I'm gonna exert so I can kill the token. I'll play this tapped. This is giving them the opportunity to go land Loxodon, but they have to have a 5th land. Like that's asking a lot. Alright, so they're gonna be able to flip Legion's Landing next turn if I don't draw something, which I did draw something. If they choose to cast Loxodon this turn, I'm fine with that. They will die if they cast Loxodon this turn, so... Yeah, that's fine by me. They're dead to a lot of things here. Can you just kill him with the bolt? Can't you kill him with the bolt plus Crusher? Now we can, because Clothis is gonna become a creature. We needed to draw. Yeah, I mean, like, they don't. We don't kill this immediate turn, but they're dead. They were just dead eventually. It turns out pillaging their first 2 lands. I mean, I'm not sure how much pillaging, like, kind of did, to be honest. I guess it gave us time to draw more gas, which is why it works out so well. I'm gonna board like I did last time. Even though Pillage showed off that game, it's not actually good in the matchup. I think Anger's pretty good against them. We just have not drawn in this matchup yet. I'm still gonna do a Braid over, or a Ren and 6 over a Braid. Alright, I'm gonna mulligan this hand. It doesn't do enough. If I had a 3-drop, basically any 3-drop in it, I would probably keep it though. But it just has basically 6 lands. It's too many. Our opponent kept 7. We can't keep a hand without an accelerant, it's too slow. Unless I had an Anger in it. This is a 5. It doesn't have enough lands, but do we just hope to top deck double land in a row? Like, I'm not sure what 4s we're winning on, so I think I am supposed to just hope to draw 2 lands, I think. Like, if we draw 2 lands in a row, I think we're fine. Even if we miss 1 land drop, I think we're fine. It's not ideal, but I think we would still live. I think I'm better off hoping to get lucky than going to 4 in this matchup. It's very attrition-y and grindy from what I've been able to feel out. Alright. We just need to draw lands. Which is easier said than done. Well, there's a land. I really don't want to fetch double stomping ground. Yeah, I don't think I can do it. I think I have to just pass. I don't think I could double stomping ground to get Cinder Vines in play. I mean, now I kind of wish I did, right? But I guess, man. I'm not gonna bolt. I'm gonna fetch double stomping ground though. Hopefully we draw a 3rd land here. That sucks. I guess I did do this here. We're getting our ass beat this game because we didn't draw a 3rd land there. Oh my god, if we draw a 3rd land. Holy shit. Please, deck. 3rd land? Alright, well. That's not a 3rd land. If we drawn it last turn, we would have been fine. I mean, we kill this, and we can kill a spirit, but then we're taking 8, so we're still dead. I mean, we mulled a 5 and kept a really risky hand and didn't get there. It was the land was 2 cards down. Maybe I was supposed to bolt that one turn. I don't think so. I think we were still just dead. We would have got 1 extra turn, which would have given us the Utopia Straw mana to anger the following turn. Yeah, so I guess we were supposed to bolt. I don't think I can take 6 though, right? Fed chalking. I mean, I didn't expect him to go force virtue. It's kind of hard for me to predict that, right? I think I was supposed to bolt there. And I just, instead I took the chance to try to draw a third land. When I'm probably not supposed to take the chance, I guess. This hand doesn't do anything. I'm not happy about this hand, but I'm not gonna go to 5. The 5s in this deck are... The 6s are fine in this deck, but going to 5's not great. Our opponent mulled a 6. That was a good draw. So I'm gonna stomp this turn. They have a force. They force exiling a force. I'm gonna stomp this now. Seasoned Pyromancer is gonna eventually be very good. I am going to cloth this though. As long as they don't Spectral Procession, we're fine. Alright, they probably have Raise the Alarms, be my guess. Alright, we have to exile a card for mana. I want to Bloodbraid Elf this turn. Well, actually... Am I supposed to just Seasoned Pyromancer and hold up Bolt? Actually, I think so. What am I hoping to Bloodbraid Elf into? Like, Bloodbraid Elf into Kitchen Finks would be good. If we hit a Bolt or something like that, it would be fine. Hitting a Wren would be good, because we could then Bolt. What else would be good? Hitting Anger would be the nut. Hitting Seasoned Pyromancer would be fine. Hitting another Seasoned Pyromancer would actually be very good. We discard the 2 from our hand, cycle them out, and then we can become the token deck, basically. Hitting Cinder Vines would also be... It's not good this turn, but it's good in the future. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to Bloodbraid Elf. I think there's too many good hits. Dude, that hit is awful. That's so unfortunate. They didn't have Raise? Wow, that's huge for us. I think this turn I'm gonna Pyromancer. Plus, because I need to Bolt this turn. Watch now, we draw to land. Yeah. That's how it goes. Like, they're definitely not gonna trade, so it's kind of free. I guess I'm supposed to bolt now. Yeah. The reason I want to bolt there is because of, if they have, like, Brave the Elements for whatever reason. I didn't want them to be able to have pro red and to get through all of our blockers. That was, the Nutter Butters? Yeah, that was the Nutter Butters. I can attack with the tokens, and if he blocks, then it's fine, because then post combat I can pop. I guess then if they have another force in their hand, it's not very good for us. Record, I am 12-0 in the ManaTraders series. We're in game 3. I think I attack with the tokens too. Sure. It's not ideal, but it's fine. I'm gonna do this now. Okay, so they had another one. They exiled a Venerated Loxodon. The reason I want to do it there is because I'm actually going to bolt one of these humans. So I can save one of my elementals. I mean, they had to have the third force because they exiled one at the beginning of the game. So this is fine by me. The attack for 2. Anger is not that great for us here. Alright, let's attack. If they raise the alarms, they just like block the elemental, but then I think that's fine. Yeah. They can't go to 2, yeah, so they have to do this and they trade off. Alright, any burn spell, we win the game. That is not a burn spell, but it does draw us cards. I don't want to anger. Angering is actually like not great for us. Okay, well I'm gonna attack because they are dead next turn. To the Chandra plus. Yeah, they block the Pyromancer, it's fine. Yeah, that should be game. Got all the little points of damage we could in. Like, not even Brave the Elements kills me. We would go to 1. They had to hold back completely, and that is game. They are dead on board. These are GG's. Alright, 13-0. We are keeping it up. The matchup feels very close to every game, honestly. I think our opponent's draw was just kind of anemic that game. They probably kept a 2-laner hoping to draw a 3rd land to play like Loxodon and stuff, and they just didn't get there. Yeah, keeping it up. Be back for round 14. All right, we're back here for round 14. On to play. We're keeping up the win streak. This hand's not great. It doesn't have a mana accelerant in it. They're gonna mulligan. This hand does not have a 2nd land / 3rd mana source. If it did, I would snap keep it. I think it's still worth considering, but I'm gonna mulligan because Blood Moon doesn't work very well with the way our hand is set up. This hand's pretty good. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna put away one of the elves and the stomping ground. No. I have to put away mountain. I don't like putting Utopia Sprawl on non-basics, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Island Serum Visions. I assume this is Storm. Yeah, it's Storm. I put a bottom topped. We would basically be killing ourselves if we played a Blood Moon, so gotta do it this way. I mean, our opponent doesn't have a basic island, so we might Blood Moon next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna Blood Moon. It's gonna cause our Utopia Sprawl to fall off, but we can still cast everything except for another Glorybringer in our deck. And it turns off our opponent's blue mana. Unless they have Manamorphose. So it's making it harder for them to combo off. No reason not to play a land out. I think like bluffing doesn't make sense or do anything right here. See if our opponent can do anything. I mean, if they have a grape shot naturally in their hand, they could, like, just casting it and killing the Arbor Elf buys them a whole turn. Assuming we don't draw anything. Interesting. Their Gifts Ungivening, sure. I feel like it's hard for them to win without a Lord in play. So I think if I just avoid giving them blue mana, we'll be fine. But I also, there's a decent part of me that doesn't want to give them a grape shot if they put it in this pile. But like if they go up to 4 mana next turn, then if they just go like Ritual, Pass in Flames with the grape shot in the yard, it could be big trouble. I mean, it all depends on what's in their hand, and we have no clue. We can get an idea based on how they pile this. But I assume there's a Lord. Maybe 2 Lords. Maybe another Gift, maybe not on that one. And I would say probably not a blue cantrip, because I think they would have Manamorphosed main phase to try to decide what to do there. Yeah, so like if I give them Ritual, this is 3, they would have 5 mana, and if they play a land that's 6, and they have Pass in Flames in their hand, then they'll get to completely combo off. But I also think giving them Manamorphose lets them play a Lord and do the same thing. So I'm gonna hope that they don't have Pass in Flames in their hand. I guess it looks like they have it. This is so unfortunate. Yeah, like even if I gave them Manamorphose, they just cast the Goblin Electromancer anyways. We're just dead. Man, if we drew the Bolt instead of that Windswept Heath, we win that match. I can Bolt the Electromancer. I mean, it's not bad for a... What is that, a Multi 5? It's not terrible for a Multi 5. It's not great, but that matchup's pretty bad in game 1. Post-board it gets better. We get Grafdigger's Cage and Cinder Vines, which they cannot combo through. Even though Blood Moon locked them out there, normally it doesn't. I mean, it didn't lock them out. They still just like did everything they needed to do. It doesn't do too much. Ren at 6 doesn't do anything. It gets us lands back, but that's basically it. We don't really need Seasoned Pyromancer because we're not looking to get card advantage. Like, it helps us sift through our deck to grab like more bolts and such, I guess, but it's not really that valuable. Whereas I'd rather have the Abrades to be able to kill their lords. And I like having the Glorybringer just as the haste threat that it is. Yeah, I'll take another Pyromancer. I don't think I want Pyromancer that much here. Maybe like Chandra's not the best. Yeah, let's try that. This matchup's not the best. Gets a lot better post-board, but pre-board is pretty not great. I'm going to keep this hand. We have a way to kill a Lord. This stops him from comboing. We have a 2-drop for pressure. We have a way to kill multiple Lords, actually. Playing the cage early gives them an idea of what they need to, that they need to find a bounce spell of some sort, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, we really need to draw some lands. I'm fetch shocking because we need the green sources to make this ooze effective. And we want the double red for the Pyromancer or the Chandra. Lightning Bolt. Okay. Alright, we drew a 3rd land. It's really good for us. I want to play the Pyromancer. I'm kind of afraid of... I'll definitely discard Bone Crusher Giant. That's not a big deal to me. And the Bolt. Yeah. We drew another Bolt anyways. I can use Chandra to kill a Lord is my thought process behind that. Anamorphose. I feel like they don't have that many land drops. I feel like they're missing a land drop here. Oh no, they're hitting it. Okay. Utopia Sprawl. We're not gonna hold up Bolt. We have the cage to try and help protect us, but we need to apply more pressure or we're just gonna lose over time anyways. Oh, okay. Empty's not that big of a deal, I don't think. Definitely playing Chandra here. Get our devotion up. Oh god. That's really bad for us. My plan was to plus and then abrade a goblin. They bottomed. I mean, they're still not winning this quote-unquote race. If that's what you want to call it. I don't care about empty. I'll just get rid of Bolt. I think I Cinder Vines. Yeah. Honestly, I could just attack with the Clothis, but I think they're just dead in general. Yeah, they're just scooping. These artifact enchantments do a lot of work. They can win through Cinder Vines, but it's not easy if we've applied pressure previously, and Grafter's Cage just doesn't let them combo. So they did show us... They showed us empty, which means we should consider anger. I still don't think it's worth it. If anything, that means I should consider Seasoned Pyromancer a little more. Seasoned Pyromancer helps deal with empty at the same rate. So maybe I'll bring in another one over one of these Glorybringers. They have Remand. I think Veil Summer is interesting because it stops all their bounce spells and it's good against Remand, but it's not very good if they aren't interacting like that. But like if we have Grafter's Cage plus Veil, it's kind of hard to lose. Though they have like, they might be bringing like Shattering Spree type stuff, so. It's usually wipe away. Oh, I was just thinking of repeal. I forgot about wipe away. They play that as like a 1-of, right? Wait, Veil counters gifts ungiven, doesn't it? Oh, this counter is gifts ungiven. I forgot. I literally forgot. Yeah, so they can't really combo us if we... Yeah, I forgot about that. I have not played this matchup, so I did not think about that. I can't really mulligan this hand, right? Like... yeah, I'm gonna keep. Like, it doesn't have the exact hate we want, but pillage is basically time walk a lot of time. They topped with Serum Visions. That is not good for us. But raw, they're just jamming it. That's so bad for us. Because I really, like, if I bolt this turn, my next turn is so inefficient. Like, my next turn's really inefficient if I bolt here. But if I don't bolt, I probably die, right? I mean, I can kill the red source and just hope they don't have another one. Man, that's so aggressive. They just jammed like that. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but... I think I have to hope they don't have it, because if I bolt, I think I'm gonna wind up losing the game, because this means they have another Lord, if they jam like this. I'm gonna hope that this works. I don't think we're dying in this turn. Based on that. They bottom topped. Oh, well. Did they rip it off the top? Pieces? I guess we find out if we're dead here. If they have an empty or something in their hand, I think they would have put Desperate Pyretic in their hand. Jesus, dude. Okay. Alright, it's our first loss. I don't know. I think if I bolt, I'm gonna lose. Because I'm just gonna fall so far behind on tempo. Oh, if we were on to play that game, we win. That's a lot of gabas. Yeah, this is our first loss. Yeah, my opponent didn't have another Lord. He just jammed because he didn't want me to play through drop. Yeah, I think the play's still correct. I don't know. Yeah, his logic makes sense. Oh. My opponent played well. Got rewarded. We finally took our first loss. It only took 14 rounds. Oh god, we were not winning the game anyways. Look how many lands we were gonna draw. I guess we finally draw that and did that. Oh. I don't know. So what if I bolt and then pillage into pillage? It's only bad if he has another Lord. I don't know, killing me off of Lord plus 2 lands is not... I guess that's a lot easier than killing off of 3 lands. I don't know. That's a close call. I'm willing to be very wrong in my play. Yeah. Hopefully we can get back to winning in the next round. Alright, we're here for round 15. Took our first loss last round. Hopefully we don't take any more. The leaderboard is really, really tight. We are on the draw. Sucks when you have to repair and lose it, and then lose a die roll. Yeah, it's life. It's very unfortunate, but we did kind of win like what 3 die rolls in a row, or 2 of the 3 today. This hand's not the best, but turn 2 Clothis is good enough in a lot of matchups, and this leaves a lot of room to top deck well. So I'm gonna keep it just because, based on the power of Clothis. I put it multi 6. Even if they're able to deal with the first one, we have this backup one. There's obviously the chance that we just flood out and die, but that's magic if it happens. That was very, very good draw. Let's make some red mana. Are we playing against like the Teamer Scapeshift deck? Or just old school Scapeshift? Oh, Dredge. Okay. Let's grab a basic forest. I probably kept a hand without a dredger, which means they probably have double... I would guess that they have double Cathartic Reunion, so they use the first one to try and find a dredger, and then they're going to play another one this turn. Hopefully we can nab something good with this Clothis. Yeah, so they have another Reunion here. They discard 2 dredgers. They have Thug 2 Loam in hand. I'm gonna nab that. I'm just gonna nab the Ox. I think it's the card I'm most scared about here. It also brings back any amalgams. Like technically, like if I exiled a land, I could have gotten my Colossus online this turn and started beating face in, but I don't think I really cared as much about that here. I'm gonna grab a basic mountain. I'm gonna discard the Stomping Ground and Colossus to Season Pyromancer to draw 2. That's not how you tap mana. It's unfortunate we can't play at all. See what they're able to do this turn. It's hard to tell what else is in their hand. Oh, they milled over another Ox? That's so unfortunate. I assume they're gonna Ox here. Yeah, they're Oxing. That's so much stuff. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah, if we won that die roll, this would have been a lot easier. It's just the way it is. I'm gonna take the Conflagrate. The Ox and the Helix are kind of problems, but that Conflagrate will just ruin us. Alright, let's sprawl here. I think I want to make green instead of red. Nah, I need to make red mana. I'm gonna fetch here. Alright, do we hit something? Pillage does not matter because they can just loan back whatever we kill. Oh, unless we kill the Stomping Ground? Oh wait, let's actually... Yeah, let's do that. We have to be able to like survive, which is gonna be not easy. I mean, we can trade with the 3/1s. Well, we don't really want to trade with them though because of this Helix. Oh, they have multiple Helixes? That's not good. Blood Moon would have been sick, and if instead of this pillage. It's attacking us with everything. It's fair. How many creeping chills are gone? I don't know. There's still 2 left in the deck, so we do have to be careful. I mean, we're gonna be able to exile a Helix. But they're gonna get back all those ghouls here. We have 4 of them, Jesus. I mean, we're gonna have 5 blockers. Okay, well now Helix isn't a problem. It's just creeping chill that's a problem now. I can't get rid of both Oxes. So... I can't get rid of them unless I hit an ooze. Let's see here. So I'm gonna go up to 6 here. I just have to hope that they don't hit. Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of... Yeah, getting rid of Ox doesn't do anything, so I guess I get rid of the Helix, and I might wind up not casting Blood Moon this turn. If I minus Chandra... Well, they can, like, kind of guarantee they hit double chill. They can literally mill their whole deck this turn. So I guess I need to hit a Scavenging Ooze. That is not a Scavenging Ooze. Unless they like cut a chill for the second Helix, because I thought they normally only played 1. I mean, that doesn't really make sense. Like me saying that out loud, it just kind of doesn't make sense for them to do that. I don't think I'm supposed to stomp. Well, I guess stomping does the same thing as blocking with Arbor Elf. Yeah, we're just dead because they milled over that second Ox and it let them go through their deck. I mean, we're at 1. 1 is technically not 0. I assume they have at least one more Creeping Chill in their deck. I want them to mill over their whole deck though, because I want to know their composition of Helix. How many Helixes do they have? I assume they only have one Conflict Ray, that's what lists have kind of gone to. Alright, there's a Creeping Chill, so we're dead. So maybe they do only have 3 chills. So I was supposed to just Maya Chandra and then make 2 1/1s. But I'm not sure that would. I guess that might have been enough. I'm not really sure. I don't know, that was unfortunate. The Dredge matchup also isn't very good. That's why we have 3 Grafdigger's Cage and 2 Angers. Blood Moon actually does things in this matchup. Cutting off Smiting Helix and the other card. Life from the Loam, very relevant. Definitely want to use. Rena 6 doesn't really do anything. Well, I guess I killed Narcomoeba and the Ghoul. So I guess it does enough. Chandra's not very good though. Glorybringer is important for ending the game. Bloodbraid Elf is essentially more copies of our good cards. Season Pyro lets us dig towards the other stuff. But I think I'd rather have the double Renin 6, honestly. So I'll shave 1. Alright, we're on to play. If we were on to play last game, we probably win it. Turn 3 Clothis is too slow in the matchup. Turn 2, on the other hand, is good enough. I'm gonna put back a Forest. Our opponent's molt to 5. If they kill the Utopia Sprawl, it's actually pretty rough. But hopefully they just don't do that. Make red mana. We're gonna fetch a Stomping Ground with this Foothills. And we can make our 4th mana by exiling the Foothills, depending on what they do. If there's something we have to exile, then we exile it, but... Drawing a 5-drop when we don't have more lands is a problem. I can't really put back anything else from my hand besides the land. I mean, like, technically we could put back Bloodbraid Elf, but I think that's poor. Milled over a Ghoul. Milled over a Narcomoeba land, so they're not dredging here. Unless they have a Haggle here. Or Cathartic Reunion. This a loam? Yeah, it's a loam. I have Cryptmire Tarn. Oh, I meant to put it on my draw, not my upkeep. I think I have to cast a spell this turn, which means I exile a land, even though it lets them dredge the loam. Like, loam's only in 3 cards, and we have this anger to deal with an aftermath of things, but I think I have to do this here. If we drew a 3-drop, it would be different, but drew a bolt. I guess I'll bolt them. Not really that concerned about this Narc Amoeba. They chump blocked, okay. Alright, so they're getting their Gruul back here. They shocked the crypt. I wonder what that means. What do they have? They discarded a thug. I didn't know about that one. Ooh, the ooze is good. Let's exile the loam. Oh no, I misclicked. That was a pure misclick. Maybe that means I'm supposed to elf this turn then, just to get really aggressive. Actually, yeah, let's just get really aggressive then. That was a huge misclick. Did not mean to do that. This still isn't great for us because it's bad if they have Cycle Land. Yeah, I could have used double eat it and like fix that, but the main reason I wanted to eat a card was the gain 2, lose 2. And if I'm making the mana, I need to do the Bloodbraid Elf thing this turn. Okay, they did have a Cycle Land, so it didn't. It's not gonna work out very well for us. So I guess we weren't gonna gain 2, lose 2 anyways. We know 6 of the 7 cards in their hand, so they're not like casting anything weird. It's all stuff in their yard. Yeah, I just think Ooze double E doesn't add to the board enough. Cave Tarn Foothills. So they can dredge again here. I'm gonna exile something that can't be dredged. Because here I'm just looking to kill them. They discarded a thug. Drawing a land is nice. So they do have Lightning Axe. I mean, they should have. Lightning Axe is pretty normal. So if I play Ooze, Lightning Axe does not save them. But if they had Lightning Axe, they would have played it last turn. So I'm just gonna attack here. Sure. Okay. Not enough stuff. Well, he got there that game. I'm not gonna change anything. Just gonna resubmit. And hopefully we get this game 3. Didn't even have to draw a cage. Nah, like turn 2 Clothis is typically good enough. Well, I'm snap keeping this. It only has 1 land but it has the cage in it. We're also on the draw. They mulled a 6. I'm not playing Elf. I'm just gonna get this cage out. I'm not playing games. Yeah, drawing the fetch was really good. I think the matchup's so bad that I just have to keep the 1 land cage and hope the cage itself is good enough. Oh, drawing another fetch was really good too. I think because I drew the 3rd land, I don't need to play the Wrenn and 6. I'm gonna jam the Ooze. They have to find an answer. They have to have an answer for the Ooze, and find one for the cage. It's not that easy. Well, they found an answer for the cage. Again, loan back Blast Zone and others. If they didn't hit it that turn, so zone, ground, mountain. They played the mountain. So they're gonna be able to play Blast Zone next turn and pop it. But they're not gonna get to do anything else with their turn. So I can either go through and just start eating their yard or just play this Clothis out. Which also eats out their yard, so. I think I'd rather play the Clothis out because it's gonna help us recover life total. Plus we can like next turn. I think I'm gonna get a basic forest and try and start conserving my life total a little bit. We're not gonna have double red, but we can get it eventually with either Clothis mana or Wrenn and 6 getting back a land. Alright, so this turn we're gonna exile a bunch of stuff for sure. I think I'm gonna get rid of this Gruul. So they have a Stomping Ground and a Loam in their hand. Yeah. I don't think I play Wrenn and 6. I think this turn I'm gonna hold up a bunch of mana. Now, if they happen to be holding a Lightning Axe in their hand, this is like not great for us, but. And I'm gonna let them dredge 3 off the Loam. I do not care about the gain 3, lose 3 here. So they have 2 loams. That sucks. They have to discard their whole hand to it. How many dredgers do they have? Sorry, I'm like really getting close to my monitor so that I can see. Just the imp, the loam, and then an imp and a thug. So they only have 4. I'll just go through and exile their dredgers. They have 0 cards in hand, so whatever. I'm gonna exile the loam with the cloth. It's on my turn. Do I care about Blast Zone? I'm gonna say no. So I will just exile an Amalgam. Do I really need a Fetch Shock? Because I think I'm just running 6ing and getting back a land anyways. So I'll get back Foothills and get a basic mountain. So I'll just grab the basic forest. And we'll exile another Amalgam. Grab a Foothills. And we still have this anger, so feel pretty good here. The only top deck that really does anything is a loam, which one of them is gone. It's not exactly easy for them to get more. Cannot animate my dude, but it's okay. I just keep taking up this run. Alright. I think we got this. Alright, we drew a spell. That's gonna animate the Clothis, so it's probably game. If I had to guess. I mean, it's 8 on board. They can't cast anything anymore. Alright. We got there in the bad matchup. I was afraid we were gonna start going on a losing streak, but we did not. 14-1. Still incredible. And yeah. See if we can keep it up for the next 5.